Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the 4th of July. It's Independence Day here in the United States.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm working on the Klim helmet. We came out here and we scared a bunch of birds out of Kelly's cherry tree there. Look at them all. He's going, damn cherry stealing birds.
I'm not, oh buggers.
But anyway, I'm working on the Klim helmet. I may have a major issue. Well, one of them is I found, I haven't tested this helmet to see if it's as loud as the other one out. The shield is sealed on this one, but there's like a megaphone directing towards the earpiece. I'll try to show it to you, but I'm going to use some very dense foam, but I'm going to alleviate that, and I'll show you where I'm at thus far. Okay, this is how I have her set up thus far, and has a ball head there at front. There's my Hero 5 mount. But what I was going to show you, this is the craziest thing ever. See if I can get down in here so you can get a good view of it. But look, there's just a hole. The whole helmet's full except for that one spot there. It goes right to the carbon fiber. So we're going to fill that with high density foam. Well, here's the first test. If I can get you in the sunlight here, here's the first test. The GoPro is running. So this is how the setup's going to be. And I can tell I got that density foam in those holes very, very nicely. So hopefully this will work. Wish me luck. Alright, so I literally spent hours on this thing. And I'm kind of shooting out here blindly. Haven't done any tests with that helmet yet, so hopefully hopefully she works, or I'm about to do a vlog that'll go to waste. But I think she'll work. I think she'll do fine. That is one good looking helmet. I love that carbon fiber look. So I hope my mic placement and everything's good. Keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully the iron don't drown it out. Hopefully the helmet is not too loud and drown it out. This is all. If nothing else, we'll just chuck this up as a test. Good, bad, or indifferent. Alright. Let me see you by there, little woman. I will. Dogs are all hiding in shady spots. Anyway, I've been riding around here a bit, and I don't know how it's recording because the mic placement could be weird. It could be too close to a sound sensitive area. I have no idea. I just did a quick test, you know, walking around in the yard with it, and that all seemed, excuse me, that all seemed good. But the loudness of it, you know, filling in the freaking bullhorn hole in the earpiece has quieted it down quite a bit. Not quite a bit, like tenfold quieted it down. You get a little speed here and see what you guys think of the sound of the helmet. There's 65. We'll roll you up to 70, see what that sounds like. There's 70. Hopefully that's working out alrighty. Hey, a fellow motorcyclist. Yay! Lovely old iron with their very stiff suspension. Well, it doesn't have much throw, so I set it up stiff. It just reminds me of riding bikes in the old days. Yeah, you ride them BMWs and stuff around, that's just full-on cheating. It's amazing how Harley, on the new Street Glides 2017, how the suspension looks the same, but works like night and day different. look at this station thing that sits right here. This thing is like wicked cool. I showed you this when Kelly and I were here. Look how cool that thing is. That is so cool. Hope the camera's not too low and you can't see it. Can't see down the... Oh, there we are. But so long as I rode the iron, I forgot how to use the low mirrors on it. What the heck? They logged the trees down here by a park? We just got through taking you down here. Now that's a crying shame. It ought to be against the law to log anywhere near a park. Wow, the shield makes it. Look at that. I'm telling you, that should literally be illegal. I don't care if it's your land or not. You shouldn't be able to log near a park. Creek. No trespassing. Keep out. Oh, look how dried up that thing looks now. Well, you probably couldn't see it went by so fast. It's a nice thing about iron. You can stand up on this thing like it's a dual sport. Those aren't young trees either. What a crying, crying, crying shame. Too much of that going on around here. Poor old trees. God, that was beautiful going through there. It was deep, dark, shaded. What? On God's green earth. You know what's crazy? Is it looks like it was drivable. How did it end up there? Only out in the country. Look at this. Got ourselves some backers. Got a Harley and a Victory. Actually, they're both Harleys. I'm sorry. That black shiny motor threw me off there for a second. There's a dog run beside us out there, inside the fence. You ever notice how a dog can run along, you know, it's their yard, they know what to do. But they're just full speed and you're going, oh my God, he's going to go through that fence and just cut through that thing like being shot through a cheese grater, you know. That dog and just stops. Dogs have amazing brakes. There's Gaspador Park, and it's mostly dismantled state now. There ain't nothing left but those three things now. So sad. Whee! Wonderful out here. People driving down the freeway going, that guy probably shouldn't be going that fast on that there frontage road. And they would be right. Just stunning. Were tagging along right along beside me. There's old Mount Saint Helens, which you probably can't see. Mount Rainier was there for a second. Drives me nuts that you guys can't see that. It's literally the width of the road. The trees are kind of cutting it off a little bit, but in my perspective, that's what I see. Look at Look, I mean, summer seems like it just got started and the grasses are already turning brown. Spots all over this thing. That transition lens is just so beautiful. Got 82 plus by now. I looked at it. What do? I wonder if that pump's any good. Let's do the shade thing today. I always go to the same pump, but I don't feel like standing in the sun. We'll give this one a shot today. Don't do me wrong, pump. I know you're all coming out of the same hole, but I've got this weird fetish. Oh. I tell you what, when you ride as many different motorcycles, you seriously forget where the side stand. Every bike's got a different spot. What's interesting with the BMWs, well, this one's not a good example because they're a little farther, is on most of the GS's, it's in between the foot peg and the shift lever. So there's that chance. If you put the side stand down on a running motorcycle, you could potentially click her into gear, and you just pray that safety switch works very, very fast. Otherwise, things could get real interesting. Alright, let me put some petrol in this old gal. I got some petrol put in the old iron. Amazed how fast that lens changes. It's like this real cool, like brown color that makes all the color pop or something. It's kind of cool. And now it just turned kind of a bluish green. It's almost like yeah, it's like almost no difference in lifting the shield. That's crazy how fast that transition lens works. Absolutely perfect for a motorcycle. Here comes the old Serengeti. Look out. Oh, look at the rhinos out there. Giraffe over in that corner. Who knows? One of these days. Not in my lifetime. But it could happen. The cedar mill, the wind's blowing the wrong way. I pick up like scraps over there, so I do smell cedar, but it's not that just intense. Like open up the hope chest and stick your face in there intense, you know. Alright, let me run on up the hill here. Hey, there's a little woman. She's coming out to greet me. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Love that old iron, Mama. Never ever do you ride it and the thought ever occurs to you, yeah, you know, it's getting old, maybe it's time to get rid of it, or nope. The one thought comes to my head the same, why don't I ride it more? I do the same thing with the DR too. That poor DR gets neglected more than anything. Yeah. Sure hoping that helmet works for the 900th time of saying that. Man, that thing feels so good. It's so light, so comfortable. Plenty quiet. I don't know if it was the molding problem with the shield or the fact that I stuffed the air holes. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Stuff them things with that foam. It's perfectly quiet. Very comfortable. The odd thing is I could ride with the shield down the whole time, which is probably not good for vlogging because that tends to muffle the sound a little bit, I've noticed. Hope I got everything mounted in there right. I'm gonna go buzz in there. I'm gonna let this thing cool off. I shoved it under the tree here a little bit. Let this thing cool off a little bit and upload some of those files and see how they came out. Alright. Well, the little woman had to go. She said she's got something on the stove. Might be something yummy. So I went in and checked out some of that footage and Unfortunately, I was using the Hero 5 Black for a vlogging camera, and I left it in linear mode. So, I'm sorry. Well, you've already seen it by the time you got to this. So, sorry about the punch-drunk, very visual head movements, because it's in a very narrow mode. It's almost a flat, narrow mode. But I do need to move the mics around a little bit. I need to move them a little farther forward. Apparently, the foam in the cheeks of that Klim helmet is a little more dense than I thought. The sound is quite muffled, both the bike and my sound, but that's easy to move around. But for a first test, first try, just off the cuff, couldn't be happier. The helmet was quiet. I had no complaints there once I plugged off the toot horn there. I can't. What a blunder. So I'll talk to because the Klim guy wants input on it. So I'll talk to him and I'll show him what I did. And man, they could easily make that a super quiet helmet. Anyway, this has been sitting out here cooling off. I'm gonna roll her in and start working on the vlog, because I've got 33 minutes of it is a daily vlog alone. So anyway, I got work to do. Good night, my lovely little iron. You were awesome today. Tons of fun. Love you too, DR. Don't forget. Well, hello there, YouTube. So that was a fun day. I'm not quite done, but I'm messing with the editing. Yeah, the helmet's way too muffled. I gotta play with those mics big time. That's hard to even hear, so I apologize for that. Obviously, you've seen all that by the time you get here, but after you've watched it, I'm apologizing. But it's a simple adjustment. I'll play around with it and do some tests. And I took a chance in doing a vlog without doing a test, because I was just running out of day, So that was the first test.
Yep, we'll have more.
Yeah, love the helmet. Absolutely love the helmet. And that transition lens just puts off the prettiest color. The greens pop, the blues pop. Reds are just brilliant. Then when I flip that shield up, everything kind of turns this bluish green with my sunglasses. That lens is absolutely magical, and how fast it reacts just still shocks me.
Yeah, that's way cool.
Yeah. But anyway, again, happy 4th of July to everybody. You're probably hearing them already. The sun's not quite down yet. When it gets dark, there's going to be some banging and a booming.
Oh, yeah.
So, hope you guys are all safe and have fun, and don't party too much, because a lot of you have to go to work tomorrow.
Yep.
Kelly and I are just going to sit right here at the house.
Where it's safe.
Yeah. We'll just listen to them in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mama, we should probably let these kind folks go.
All right. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what day it was.
Yeah, today's Tuesday the 4th. And already you guys have posted a whole bunch of happy 4th of July. Thank you very much.
You guys are so sweet.
And the same to you, even though you're watching it a day late.
I hope you had a good one.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye now.